Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is some Destiny beta multiplayer. This is Venus Maat Mons. It's the new map that came out for the beta. They've also got the Rusted Lands, which is in the alpha, and the Moon, which is in both the alpha and the beta. They only put the Rusted Lands in the Iron Banner though, so you can't find it in regular Crucible control. In this match, it was just me. I wasn't paired up with anybody. None of my clanmates were here. But we ended up doing fairly well, and I'll let that keep on rolling in the background, but that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. What I wanted to talk about today was clan formation, how do you make one, and the requirements for ours. Let's start out with how you make one. It's fairly easy. None of it is in-game. It's all in Bungie.net. You go, log in, create a group, and you name it whatever you want, preferably, you know, what you want your clan to be named, because you can convert groups to clans on the site. What happens is, when you want to create a clan, it will ask you what your motto is going to be, or something like that, and then you need to pick a system that it's on, PSN or Xbox. You can choose both if you want to have clan members on both systems, or both ecosystems, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, mine is on PlayStation. And then it'll, yeah, I already said that. And then you're gonna need 4 members at least in the clan so that it'll show up in game. And that's it. And you can start recruiting, do whatever you want.
Zone A.
From there.
Zone B
not that bad. And that explanation only took 4 minutes. I didn't beat shit. This video is 11 minutes long. Alright, well,
Zone B
how about
secure.
how you get into mine? There isn't really an application that you fill out. There's no, you know, big to-do or anything like that. What I would like you to do, if you're interested in joining mine, is to message me on PSN or ask to join on Bungie.net, and I'll find you.
Zone C
and
lost.
what will happen is that Jason and I, that's Arcadius, by the way, we will put you in our fire team, and you'll probably be in a few patrols with us in exploration.
You're in the lead.
We'll take you through the Crucible, see how you deal with,
neutralized Zone C.
you know, player versus player stuff.
Zone
See
C
if you,
captured.
you know, work well in a team dynamic under player versus player. And then at the end of that, we'll probably run a strike or two, see how you deal with difficulty in PvE
Zone
and all
B
that.
lost.
And in that time, we're looking to see if you work well under our team dynamic,
Enemy captured
if
Zone B.
you contribute to the fire team, things like that. It really won't be all that hard. If you have a brain in your skull, it'll probably work. We're also looking for people that
Zone A.
are,
Zone C
you know,
lost.
have some modicum of
Heavy ammo
intelligence.
inbound.
Both Jason and I are very smart. He's a mechanical engineer, and I'm studying microbiology right
Heavy
now.
ammo available.
And we want to see intelligence in our group. We want to see
Zone C
dependability
captured.
and, you know, ability. Which I don't think is that, you know, difficult or anything. We want to see if you can contribute to conversations, things like that. Whether or not you find anything we talk about humorous, because we are not going to change our conversations for you. You're either going to like it or you won't fit in. And after a couple days, after you hang out with us for a little bit, if we like you, we'll let you in. And if we don't like you, you'll probably never hear from us again. And that's your fucking loss. I don't care. And neither does Jason. But yeah, like I said, it's not going to be all that hard. All you have to do is ask. You'll hang out with
You
us for a couple
neutralized
days,
Zone
and then you'll
B.
probably get in. Chances are, you'll get in.
Zone
I mean,
A lost.
if
You
you're a
captured
human
Zone B.
and you know you have a functioning brain and you're good at this game, you'll probably get in. Now, what
Enemy
is my
captured
clan
Zone
gonna
A.
do? We aren't going to be super hardcore about anything. You don't have to be the very best ever. We
Zone
can,
A
you know, work with you
neutralized.
if you're not the best. You know, we want you to be good and all, but we don't strive to be, you know, the best raid clan or the best
Zone
PvP
C
clan.
neutralized.
We kind of want to be the jack of all trades, yet masters of none, if that
Zone
makes
C
sense.
captured.
We don't really feel like there needs to be any kind of pressure
Zone
or,
B
you
lost.
know, need to compete or anything like
Zone
that.
A
It kind of
secure.
it ruins the feel of
Enemy
a game.
captured
A
Zone
game is
B.
supposed to be, you know, fun. And if you put that kind of pressure on things, it doesn't end up being fun or anything like that. Yes, we will be in the Crucible. Yes, we will do raids. We'll do strikes. I'm probably going to be doing a lot in exploration. If you want to, you know, be on the fire team, all you'd have to
Zone
do is
C
ask.
lost.
It's going to be a pretty open group. If you can find somebody to hang out with there, be my guest. Make your
Enemy
own little
captured
fire
Zone
team in our
C.
clan.
You neutralized
Do what you
Zone
want to
B.
do. That's perfectly fine with us. We want you to
captured
be,
Zone
you know,
B.
happy and at least, you know, partially self-sufficient. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. There's nothing major we'd like you to do or anything. We would like you to be, you know, relatively active. If we have a whole bunch of inactive people, that would kind of suck for people trying to find Crucible fire
Heavy ammo
teams
on the
and,
way.
you know, set up for raids and stuff. Which I've heard is going to be an absolute bitch in this game. It's going to be like 4 hours long, something like that. I've
ammo
read that
available.
initial fighting
You
lasts
neutralize
45
Zone
minutes, you
C.
know. People like More Console and Guardian
Zone
Radio
C
talk about
captured.
that.
Total
And let me ask you
control.
a question. Does
Good work.
Guardian Radio, or not Guardian Radio, does More Console's voice piss you the fuck off? I don't
Enemy
know what it
captured
is,
Zone
but,
B.
you know, I'm sure he's a good guy. And he gets his hands on decent information and all that, but God, I do not like his voice for some reason. But that's just me. I have nothing against the guy. It's just, I don't know, his voice is grinding. Anyway,
Only
yeah,
5
that's
minutes
all
left.
the clan stuff.
Zone A
How about we
lost.
talk about this map? There are quite a few levels that you can be in, though you're
Enemy
going to be on the
captured
ground most of the
Zone A.
time. There are quite a few caves and all that, and God, I just completely lost my train
Zone
of thought
B
here. Well,
neutralized.
there goes Titan. I found out in this match that if the Titan that you're up against runs Fist of Havoc, you can't jump over it. If you're in that little circle, you're gonna die. So you're gonna have to jump away from it,
Enemy
and
captured
it
Zone
deploys
B.
pretty quickly. So the chances of that
Zone C
actually
lost.
happening are pretty slim. Unless you know, have already popped the golden gun or something like that and shoot him out of the air.
Enemy captured Zone
Which
C.
I think
You
might be
neutralized
possible. I
Zone
haven't done
A.
it. I haven't
Zone
seen
B
it done. But
neutralized.
maybe, hopefully,
Zone
I'll
A's
plan on
captured.
doing
It's
that
yours.
sometime in the future.
Zone B secure.
You can be pretty successful on this map with auto rifles or scout rifles. It's a little close for pulse rifles. Or not pulse rifles, scout rifles. Did I say pulse rifles? Oh well. It's a little close for scout rifles. And for special weapons, it's really kind of strange. I mean, it's too far away to be shotgun distance, and there are a few long
Zone
lines of
A
sight, but
lost.
it's not anywhere enough to be, you know, sniper rifle distance like the moon or anything like that. It's like a medium-sized map between the Rested Lands
Enemy captured
and the
Zone
moon. I guess you could use a fusion rifle if you wanted,
neutralized
but
Zone
I
C.
have very limited success with that. It's like, if you've ever played any of Halo
Zone
multiplayer, it's
C
like trying to
captured.
use the Spartan laser, and if you really are good at using the Spartan laser, you'll be good at using a fusion rifle, but I have never been good with. And as far as heavy weapons go, you can pretty much use anything, but it might behoove you to use a heavy machine gun instead of a rocket launcher on this. And if you noticed, if you pick up heavy ammo and then die with it, it's gone forever. You don't get to keep it or anything, which really puts pressure on you to try and use it when you have it. And don't do like me and run up to that heavy ammo and then get crushed by a Titan. That's not cool. But we're reaching
Heavy
the
ammo
end
available.
of this
Zone B
multiplayer match.
You
You
neutralized
get a 5
Zone
kill streak
A.
somewhere in here.
Enemy captured Zone
It
B.
was a relatively,
You captured
you know,
Zone
comfortable victory, though I've been on each side of, you know, a really bad loss and a really good
A. For
victory.
efforts like that,
And that's
we might just
all I
win
have to
this.
say for today. Deuces.